Hey guys, Diogen Z here today, actually outside, if you can see by this horrible reflection. And today I'm going to show you the PokeWalker. Alright, so what you want to do is go down to the third option right down there. Put this down because I am not having a good surface to do this on. Alright, so this is what you'll have here. You'll have these little options. All we're interested in right now is the top one, being the Japanese game. So, not really sure what the other ones say. Okay, so now it takes you into your box. And this is my my old game. Still, I need to create a new one before I continue with my walkthrough. Let's put somebody interesting on there. Let's put Suicune. Then it'll ask you, are you sure? Of course we are. And then you got to choose a course. Just randomly choose that one. Sorry for the crappy quality, guys. Alright, so at the top you can see that you got to actually hold it a specific way. So here's the actual device. Turn it on. Go to that. And hold it. There we go. And we have Suicune on our PokeWalker. Oh, how fitting, we chose a beach. Alright, so let's close this up. Alright, it says it was successful. And then it can show you how many watts you had last time you connected. And there we go. Now we're just going to close my DS for now, my DSi, and we're going to go walking. Isn't this exciting? Video games outside. Who would have thunk it? Okay. So, here's the PokeWalker device. Here's how big it is in comparison to my hand. It's really really small and it's sleek, so it doesn't really matter if you put it in your pocket. Now, if I could get the sun out of the camera, sorry about the quality again, guys, but it shows right now it's measuring I'm walking. It says 148, 49, so it's got some steps on there from before. Let me see if I could stand in the sun's way. There you go. And it's pretty cool because it'll actually show a sprite of whatever Pokemon you have on there walking, which is I thought was pretty neat. And as you can see, they have Suicune on there. I mean, this works with all 493 Pokemon, including Arceus. So it's not just for specific Pokemon or anything like that. Now, this is the first video back into my Heart Gold walkthrough. I'm titling this one, I don't know, we'll see what happens when I get to the computer. Because right now, I don't have a computer technically. So I'm just using my friend's computer to upload my videos. But this is my official return. You know, you'll be seeing episode 50. Maybe I'll make this episode 50. And then 51 will be the lost episode, which is basically the episode that I recorded when I had my game for the walkthrough before I went crazy with it and just decided to complete it. So let me see what else I could say about this PokeWalker. Here, let's get into the shade over here so you can actually see what's going on. So you can see that it goes into sleep mode. So I had some steps on there before. Now you'll see some options here. This one, okay, we don't have enough watts yet. Yeah, okay, see, we only got 4 watts. And to do this little thing, it takes 10. I think this is... Yeah, okay, this is where you find items in the grass. Nope, didn't get anything. Gives you like 2 shots. Okay, and then it shows you where it was. Then it goes back to this. So, this is where you can find items while you're walking. Here's some information about the trainer and the Pokemon on there, which is kind of useless in Japanese right now. There's a Pokemon on here. It'll also display items and other Pokemon that you caught. And here's like the options for sound and I think brightness or something. Now again, we can't do this right now, so let's just put this back in our pocket and keep walking. But when you get 10 watts or you get more than that, you know, the idea is that you just put this in your pocket, and throughout the day as you're walking, you'll have as many watts as you need. And the idea of this is that you're training your Pokemon without actually training your Pokemon. And what I mean by this is that you're not actually doing any battles with your Pokemon to get experience, but you're just walking around with them. So it's cool. I mean, talk about an RPG, a role-playing game. You know, the fact that it actually has you walk around with your character in real life, gain experience from that, and actually catch Pokemon, which, by the way, works really well, especially if you want to raise a roster of Pokemon that are not typical in the beginning of the game. Because, I mean, depending upon how long you walk, depends on how many watts you get, and the more watts you get, the more, well, obviously you could spend them on looking for items in the grass, or you could spend them in catching Pokemon. But if you just transfer your Pokemon back, whatever watts are left, it adds up in your game, and then you start unlocking new tracks, new courses to walk, or for your Pokemon to walk. I mean, it's irrelevant where you walk as long as you're walking. And yes, I mean, if you look on YouTube now, people have had the PokeWalker for a while, and it's not too hard to, not really hack, but exploit. I mean, you could just attach it to a fan blade, and then that would train your Pokemon, but I don't know, I think that's kind of pointless. Because if I'm going to really do some serious training, I'm going to actually battle with my Pokemon in-game. And this is just a really fun way to bring your game with you. And I mean, you saw the size of it all. It's pretty small. So I like it. It's awesome. And on the note of the courses, I mean, you can't get this course anymore because it was a while ago. But in Japan, they were offering the special Pikachu course, which, I mean, this game is going to come out in English in the United States on, I think, Sunday, I guess. So, you know, they're going to do re-downloads for us for the English version, but I got it on the Japanese version. So you got the special Pikachu Yellow Forest track, and it's cool because you get special Pokemon on there. For example, you could get a flying Pikachu, and of course the only other Pokemon that are there are Pikachus. So let's go over here. Hopefully it's a shady enough corner. Alright, so we have 11 watts. What do you know? Let's try and catch Pokemon. Now you have to use the side buttons to choose a patch of grass, then press the middle one, and if you hit it within the time limit, you can fight Pokemon. Alright, so that was a critical hit, and the middle button is a Pokeball. Let's see if we get Whooper. Alright, very cool. So let me put this down. Open up my DS. Alright, so here we're back at the DSi, and has the option to take back Suicune. And again, it'll show you that diagram up there. And you know, it's not just showing you this for the sake of showing it to you. You actually have to hold it like that. So then Suicune leaves the PokeWalker, and he's back on your game, along with the Whooper that we caught, and any items as well. So it's just saved. Then it likes to show you a day log, what you did in the day. So we caught Whooper, and we walked. So that's the PokeWalker, guys. Just so you know that it does come out with every version of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and you'll be able to get your hands on this pretty soon. Alright, until next time, guys, I am DiogenZ, signing off.